Hey guys, welcome to my second Crocktober recipe. Today we're doing French dip sandwiches. Okay, so I said I was going to be doing something I've never done before, but those plans got changed because my family wanted something different and that wouldn't go with it. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it was, and I still plan on doing it at some point. It's a crock pot bread, and I've never cooked bread in a crock pot. If you have, let me know. And yeah, we can discuss what I don't need to do before I do it. I was a little bit nervous about it anyway because the recipe said things about reading your crock pot's instructions about water and liquid in the crock pot and all this stuff, and I was like, my crock pot is 1,000 years old. I don't have instructions anymore. But then again, I probably do somewhere, because I've got the old Hamilton Beach, which I had another one that was actually Crock-Pot brand, but I got the old Hamilton Beach, the Stay or Go one that nobody can find anymore because they just don't make them or something, and it's awesome. Hopefully it never breaks. So I'm gonna make these French dip sandwiches because Noah wants it and we put it on the menu. So let me get you guys moved over here to the crock pot, and then I will share this recipe with you. I have done it before, but it's two recipes that I made into one, so I really don't know how to tell you the original of either because I kind of morphed them. So yeah, let's go. Another thing that I need to tell you guys is I am having this recipe. It is not the full recipe that you're going to see put in here, but I'm going to tell you the full recipe ingredients because I'm just doing half because this is the size of roast that I had in my freezer. And I didn't go buy one because they were so expensive. So I have this little one that was about 1.5 pounds. And you're supposed to have 3 to 4 pounds. So I'm just doing half because this will be plenty for my family anyway, because Selena doesn't eat it. So it's not a big deal. And I think the whole reason Noah wants this is the au jus that goes, oh, that's what it's supposed to be called, I guess. That's what it's called in one of those recipes. I don't remember which one though. So anyway, just wanted to tell you guys that. Now I'm going to get started. The first thing you're going to need is a packet of the onion soup mix. Whatever brand you want. This is the brand from Aldi, and it's what we use all the time. The only problem whenever you're using a half of one of these packets is you have to get it mixed around so you get some of that bouillon that's in there along with the onion. Okay, so now I need a teaspoon of thyme leaves or dried thyme. And I just get the huge thing from Sam's because it's easier for me anyway. It may not be easier for everyone, but it is for me. And then I'm going to use a teaspoon garlic powder. This is granulated garlic, so I didn't quite get as much as I needed there. And there are a lot of seasonings in that little packet, and you could just not use this other stuff. But that's, you know, completely up to you. But I like to use it because it just makes it taste so yummy. And then a teaspoon of rosemary. But we like rosemary, but we don't love rosemary. So I'm a little shy on that one. I put it in there because you need it. I mean, well, you don't need it, but, you know. And then the last thing that I'm going to put in that's a dried spice is a bay leaf. And I will try to find a small one since I'm having, oh wait, there's a tiny one. That's perfect. Since I'm having the recipe, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so I need 4 cups of beef broth. And I'm just using some of that, the bouillon, the powdered bouillon with water, because it's just easier. And the very last thing you need is half of an onion sliced. Now, if you know my family at all, you know that we love onion. It's just one of our favorite things. So, I'm having this recipe, but I'm putting the whole amount of onion. It's not quite half of an onion. It's almost half. But I'm going to slice that up. I should have done it with my cutting board, but I'm doing it the way my mama did it. Or still does it, actually. But whenever, I was going to say the way my mama did it when I was growing up. She just did it like this. We never had a cutting board when I was a child. I don't know, you know, I didn't know what a cutting board was until I was an adult. That's cut kind of weird, but whatever. Okay, so if you're worried about all those dried herbs and stuff on top, don't worry about it. They will get down in there whenever all of this starts being happy together. And I have at times put a little bit of butter in there. I'm not going to do it this time, but that's what we got going on right now. I'm going to put the lid on it, and for a full, this even has a spoon spot, for a full recipe, let me get y'all down here. For the full recipe, you cook it on low for like 7 hours, but for my recipe, or for my size, I won't have to cook it as long because it's a smaller roast. So I'm just going to cook it on high until it gets done. But if you're cooking the big roast, 7 hours on high. So I will bring y'all back whenever this is done, because that's it. That's all you have to do. And the only other thing I'm doing for dinner tonight is I'm making a dip that I got from one of the Fall Food Friday videos. I will link the lady that made it. I believe it's if the creek don't rise, but I could be wrong. I will link her video or her channel down below. It's a, I don't want to get it wrong, but it's like $1 million potato dip or something like that. But anyway, we're going to have chips and that dip with it. I'm not going to show you how to make that. I'll just link her channel so you guys can see that, because she did an awesome job. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, this has been cooking for a few hours, and I'm going to flip this over so that all of this, I'm going to get something other than this fork. Why did I get the fork? I think I probably should get tongs. Or maybe both. I think I'm going to try both, because I don't want to end up splashing everywhere. But anyway, I'm going to let it keep cooking, and it's going to get super tender and yummy. But it's been just a few hours, maybe, I don't know, let's see, 2 hours? 2.5 hours or so. And that's what it looks like right now. I'll bring you guys back whenever it's, probably when it's done, because I'm not going to do anything else now that I flipped it that time. because there's no need. Unless I add some more liquid, which I doubt I'll do that either. But you can see it's kind of plumped up in the middle and it's kind of shrunk down this way. That's just what happens. Anyways, put the lid back on and let it cook. Okay, so now it's time to shred this meat. I think what I'm going to do though is take it out of here and just move my crock pot over. I need to find that bay leaf too, but that's okay. Oh, well, maybe I won't. It's just coming apart. Maybe I'll just leave it in here and just do it like this, because I'd rather not mess up another dish. Is that lazy? Maybe. Or maybe it's efficiency. I don't know. I know you can't really see what I'm doing, but all I do is shred it up. I don't make it like tiny, but I shred it up, and I will show you one of the boys' sandwiches whenever they make it, once it's done. But that's all I do, is I just shred up the meat so they can put it on their sandwiches, and we go from there. We eat dinner. Now, like I said before, Selena does not eat this, so she had, I already fixed hers a little while ago because she was hungry, so I went ahead and made hers, and I made her a pizza sub, which she could have done it, but she was busy cleaning up the bathroom. So, go ahead, girl, clean up the bathroom. I'll fix you some food. I don't want to clean the bathroom anyway. You know, it's a great trade. But once this is all shredded up, and I'm not worried about getting it all perfectly tiny, because we're all grown around here. It's not gonna be tiny anyway, but we're all grown. We can break it up a little bit more if we want to. I like it to be kind of bigger though. So, I mean, not like too big, not like this big. That's just a little too big. I'm gonna try to fish out the bay leaf if I can find it. I made that dip from If the Creek Don't Rise, and yes, that was it. And Noah did try it with his lunch because there was plenty of it. There it is. There's that leaf. He did try it with his lunch. Oh, I dropped the leaf in the floor. I'll have to clean it up or pick it up. It's just a leaf. Nobody will ever know it's fall, right? Anyway, let me just put those down. I'm gonna put the top back on it for now. Okay, so ignore my lips. I got my Ipsy bag today and I tested out the lipstick. So let me pick up this here leafy leaf. I want to throw that away. Anyway, it's dark over here. I gotta turn on this light anyway. How many more times can I say anyway? What we do is sometimes I will just drain the liquid. Let me turn it off. And just have it in a bowl for everybody to get their own. Sometimes I just leave it and I have like a ladle or a deep spoon so people can just get what they want in a bowl of their own, which we don't dip in the same bowl. That's not what I was saying. But what I'm saying is we just, I have it to where that we can have the au jus gravy if we want it, and if we don't want it, we don't have to. Now, you can thicken this, and the way you thicken it is you do like a 1/4 cup of cornstarch, a 1/4 cup of water, you make a slurry, and then you put it in there. But you have to take the meat out before you do that. I mean, you don't technically have to, but it just seems to work better. But you take the meat out, put that slurry in, stir it up really well, put it on high for 5 minutes or so, and it will thicken that up. But Noah doesn't like it thicker and Jeff doesn't either. So we just do, hey, he took that horrible fly thing down finally for me. Isn't that so much better? But anyway, that's what we do. So I will show you the sandwiches, or at least one of the sandwiches. All we do is put some provolone cheese on it, or whatever kind of cheese you want, that if we have it, and eat it up. So I'll be back whenever I get the table set and show you that part. Okay, so I just have a little sub roll here, and all I'm gonna do is put some of the meat on here. Do you want some of the onion, Jeff? Okay. You don't care? Okay. Just put some of the meat on there. And he doesn't care if it has onion or not, so I'll throw him some of that on there. And then he said he wanted whatever we had the most of. I think we got about the same of both, but we ended up saying mozzarella. But put the cheese on there while it's nice and hot. And then I take and get some of the juice out into a bowl, and he dips it in there. Which he can get more if he wants it. I'm trying to figure out where to put this. But that is the way it's going to be. And I have this dip that I made and chips, like just regular chips. Noah ate wheat thins with that dip earlier and he really liked it. So that is our French dip sandwiches, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload. Leave me a comment down below. Have you ever made a crock pot dish like this? And also, if you make a Crocktober meal or dish, anything like that, let me know and I'll put it in the playlist. Like I said, this is the second one of Crocktober, and it was super easy. Thank you again for watching, and remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.